U.S. stocks posting modest losses today as investors remain on pins and needles about Europe. Deborah Kostroun has the latest from the New York Stock Exchange. Deborah.
Well, thanks a lot, Pimm. And yes, we started out lower on continued concerns about Europe's debt crisis getting worse. The big concern now is that Spain and Portugal may be suffering the fate of Ireland. They may have to ask for a $111 billion rescue package to help bail out their banks. What we did see, however, in the afternoon, the markets trying to move a little bit higher on news that the Obama administration may be considering extending tax cuts. But by the close, the overhang of Europe's debt situation just too much for the markets. And traders are saying that, yes, certainly know that Ireland is a problem. But the real question is right now about Portugal and Spain. How big is their debt problem, and will it become an even bigger deal? And so when you have these unanswered questions causing a little bit of the gyrations that we saw in the market today. One of the things that we did see today, the euro moving lower, and we also saw gold moving higher along with the dollar. Also, treasuries moving higher because, of course, it's seen as a safe haven, Pimm.
All right, now, Deborah, from Europe, let's talk about Google, the topic of conversation with an almost 5% loss today. What is this having to do with the Groupon, the possible acquisition of Groupon for $6 billion?
Well, one of the things that certainly a top headline, Google still in the headlines today. First, the company saying that it may acquire Groupon for $6 billion, but also Google losing the most since July, really on news that it is being probed by EU antitrust regulators for discriminating against competing services. And analysts say there's certainly nothing positive about this news coming out of the EU, but certainly that Google will be able to overcome it. They may have to change some of their practices, though. We also saw technology stocks in general among some of the worst performers. eBay shares dropping after those shares were downgraded by Piper Jaffray and also by Stifel Nicolaus, both saying that eBay may lag behind Amazon and others, basically because their rate of innovation really isn't fast enough to make up for the losses in market share that they may be seeing over the next couple of years. Pimm, now back to you.
All right. Now, thank you very much, Deborah Kostroun, reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.